In my opinion, guys, for whatever it's worth, I don't think Trump really has much of a choice, but he's going to have to go to war. There has to be a war, one final war. And I think most of you are going to agree with me. So just bear with me as I have a couple of footnotes here all around me, and I'm hoping to deliver a perfect situation where you can understand and you're either going to agree with me or disagree with me. With Donald Trump, I don't really think he has much of a choice. The very first thing he's going to do, obviously, are things like closing the border and things that are positive, but we'll go to that later. Right now, let me tell you about what I think is going to happen. He's going to deport all these illegal psychopaths. He's going to crush street gangs like MS-13, 18 Street Gang is gone. The Latin Kings are finished. It's over. And he's going to go south of the border. And by default, he's going to go there and he's going to grab the Mexican government by you know what? The ultimate negotiator, Donald Trump, as he likes to do it in a fashion that no one else knows how to do it in. He's going to give him the ultimatum, and the government of the Mexican government is not going to be able to move left or right. They'll have one choice is to go along with the plan, and that's Donald Trump's plan. And he's going to go in and he's going to crush the cartel. Now, don't worry, because he's going to unleash the full might of the American military on the cartel. The cartel, this war should be over in a week, but let's play devil's advocate. Let's say it takes a month. He's going to have to clean it all out. The light cannot exist. One's got to lose, one's got to win, and someone is going to be the victorious, and the victorious people here are going to be us, the light, the people that want to see this planet thrive, the people that want to see the world thrive, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so after all of this is done, and the Mexican cartel, worst case scenario, gets crushed within a month, this is what's going to happen as far as I'm concerned. Okay. The border crossing is going to be shut down immediately. I mean, literally, the minute he takes off the hand off the Bible, XRP is going to go this way, and there are teams assigned to go close that border immediately, literally like that. That's going to happen. The Keystone Pipeline, there's some repairs that they have to do. The second the repairs are done, and he's going to do the repairs at lightning speed because Donald Trump doesn't do anything slow. He does everything fast, which is why we all love him. Okay. He's like Mel Carmine. Mel Carmine likes to do shit fast. Okay. So the bottom line is your gasoline, because we become energy independent, is going to go down to $1.90, which is going to get what? The inflation under control. Okay. Inflation is going to be going down by 50, 60%. I predict probably within the first 6 to 8 months. And you'll be able to buy 93 octane at the pump for $1.90 and $1.20 for 87 octane for you guys that like to buy the cheap stuff. Okay, technical innovation, in my opinion, is going to be allowed to thrive. Not only is it going to be allowed to thrive, they're going to throw money at it because they want it to literally set it on fire. They want all the innovators of the world to come here. Those people are going to get a green card because they're going to come in the right way, and we're going to give them a green card and say, here, come on in. Okay, so flying cars, as much as you guys don't like to believe that flying cars are coming, someone has been holding us back tremendously. And it's got to come to an abrupt end. We've been on four rubber tires for 120 years. Give me a break already with this bullshit. Oh, yeah, I got a Lamborghini. You got nothing. You got four rubber tires, is what you have. Yeah, with some fancy stereo equipment and some, freaking whatever, vibrating seat that vibrates your balls. Okay, all the options is to keep you distracted and entertained. And you people just don't get it. No more traffic cops because you're not going to be able to pull me over when I'm doing Mach 34 or Mach 134. There's no traffic cops up there. The artificial intelligence flies it all. You just put in your coordinates and it takes you there. You can go to Italy, have a cup of espresso, and be in Rome in 2 minutes. And you're in Los Angeles. You're in Rome, you feel like having some sushi, boom, you go and you're in Tokyo, Japan, in some alleyway, some of the most amazing family sushi that you'll never get here in the United States. And everything's going to be organic because the RFK administration is coming to town and they're going to clean it all up, guys. You're going to clean it up. You're going to have the best tasting fish, the best tasting vegetables, the best tasting fruits, the best tasting everything, the best tasting beef, everything super organic. It's coming. It's long overdue. We're not supposed to be dying at 75 years old. That's what they want you to believe. Oh my God, that guy died at 98 years old. Big whoopee do. He's supposed to live to be 980 years old. They cheated him out of, hundreds of years. So clean air is coming. Superfood is coming. Okay. The shrinking of government is coming. And it's going to come at hypersonic speeds. It's all around you. Go look it up. They're not going to call it Nasara. They're not going to call it Jasara. They're not going to call it anything. I've been saying this forever, and I'm going to continue to say it because there's no other way to say it. Because we were all thought that that was going to be it, but all the things that are happening resemble that thing, but it's not that thing because they're not going to call it that because they don't want to give some of us the credit. Maybe, who knows? Maybe someday they will. Maybe in 6 months say, yeah, the Patriots were right. Absolutely correct. The IRS is done. You don't believe me? Go on the internet, punch in Trump wants to get rid of the IRS, and you'll have 10,000 articles. Punch in Trump wants to shrink the federal government. You'll have 10,000 articles and videos of him saying it. It's all coming, folks. What else do you want? Are we going to lose or are we going to win? I think we're here to win. I think the transference of wealth is very real. I think the Quantum Summit, there's people calling us from all over the world now that want to join as speakers. We don't even know if we can even take on any more speakers, to be quite honest with you. And I got to call these people. I got flat earthers calling me saying, hey, we want to come down. We want to be on stage. Now, I don't know who this guy, Flat Earth Dave, whatever his name is. Nice guy, I'm sure, but he's boring. It's like watching freaking paint dry. I want somebody who's exciting on stage. So if you know somebody, or if you are that somebody that's a flat earther, please come on down, make an argument. I mean, look, this is for entertainment purposes only. I don't necessarily believe in a flat earth because I don't have time to pay attention to every little variable. I don't. What I do know is I want to learn. If there's something that needs to be learned, I want to be the first one to learn it. But the reason why they kept you driving on 4 rubber tires and not giving the ability to go and get a 78,000-foot view is because you're not allowed to know. Somebody is controlling your every move. Somebody's controlling what you think, what you eat, what you breathe, when you can go to the bathroom, when you can take a break, when can you go on vacation. When are we going to stop with the nonsense? When are we going to say, stop with the bullshit? Enough is enough now. We're taking this shit back already, dude. Am I the only one that's tired here? As I'm fighting for all of you guys, I need you guys to fight for us. We want this Quantum Summit, I think, is going to sell out by default. I keep beating myself up and no matter how fast I'm going, I could be going Mach 10, my hair on fire, which I don't have any. But you know what I'm saying? I want to go fast, man. And it's like, okay, don't worry about it, Mel. God's got a plan for this. I know he does. And I know that I'm probably going to beat myself up for not probably renting a big enough place, a big enough venue, because XRP, I'm predicting Trump takes his hand off the Bible. And just like he has to take his hand has got to go up to go off the Bible, right? The XRP is going to go this way as well. And so will the ISO tokens, and so will the market turn completely green. Even the Bitcoins are going to get to go for maybe the last final green ride of their life, right? But the bottom line is, are you invested? Are you ready? We've been beating this drum ad nauseum forever. Because I know there's going to be a lot of people are going to want to come down to the Quantum Summit. You know why? Because that is the first party that you can officially come to in 2025 for XRP. There's no other ones that I know of. There's other few things going on, but they come after us. That is the very first party that can hold 917 people. And when XRP goes to $10, and I'm right, that Donald Trump takes his hand off the Bible, you need a party to go to March 8th, March 9th at the Radisson in Cape Canaveral. That's where we're going to be. Quantum Summit 1776.com. It's going to be epic. It really is going to be epic. I believe wholeheartedly a $20, $30 XRP by the time the Quantum Summit gets here is in the cards. I keep saying XRP has to be a very big number because I understand the world we're graduating to. I'm not a three-dimensional person. I'm a fourth-dimensional person going into the fifth dimension. I understand and I understand and I overstand the world that's coming. I do. I've been paying attention to this for way, way, way too long. And I don't know that I could get Alex Collier. I got him. I got him in my Rolodex. I'm getting ready to call him. He sent me a message today. But wouldn't you love to be? I love to fantasize and I love to dream. I'm a dreamer, okay? And there's nothing wrong with dream because if you don't have a dream, you're dead, as far as I'm concerned. And would it be nice to have James Gilliland, for example, and Ishmael Perez and Alex Collier and maybe Michael Sala from Australia all on one stage talking about the Galactic Federation and all the stuff that they've experienced? Think about that for a second. I mean, just close your eyes for a second and envision that. Wow. I'm trying to capture lightning in a bottle on many multitudes for this particular summit because I want you guys to be satisfied. I want you guys to say, man, Mel throws one hell of a party. Not only was, the karaoke and the food great, but man, the stuff they went on stage, you won't be able to shut up about it. And that's what I want to bring to the table. Hopefully we will be able to deliver that in spades. One of the things that I think that is going to be the most exciting part of this Donald Trump return, as far as I'm concerned, and we do have the life extension technology. I've said it many times, and I'll say it again here for somebody new who just joined us. Stayingalive.com, alive with two E's at the end. We have, when you walk in the door, the very first document, it's pinned to the wall. You can pick it up. It's laminated. There's a picture of a telomere on there. You can grab it and read it for yourself. There's a name of the company, the telephone number in Texas that you can call and find out whether that's true or not, and it is. So obviously we have the lady's name camouflaged there, whatever, but when we call, whatever, when you call, we'll say, hey, it was Julie so-and-so. Yes, we have the records. Yeah, those are her records. We'll verify that for you. Okay. The telomeres, she stayed in the system for 1 month, unlimited. You bought the unlimited package for 1 month. She slept there every night for an entire month. Her telomeres grew by 23%. Folks, 23%. That means her telomeres are 23% longer. And all you people who know telomeres, you know what I'm talking about. That means her life expectancy has increased by 23%. That's huge. 1 month. What happens when we have the celestial chambers? And Stephen Greer has already verified it. I played it in many of the podcasts. You've seen some of my old podcasts a couple weeks back. I've been on Dr. Pruitt. I showed it on her show. I've been on many other podcasts. I showed it on all their shows as well. I've been with Gila Jed and Kabbalah Guru, who will be at the Quantum Summit, by the way. They'll be in the audience. They don't want to speak, but they will be in the audience. I've showed it on their podcast. Stephen Greer invited to a facility, a military facility, and was shown the technology firsthand. Who's got more credibility than Dr. Stephen Greer? How about nobody? How about no one? You can pretty much take that to the bank when he's telling you that he's been invited. He was there. Yes, I believe he was there. No one would ever make up that kind of a story, but based on the fact that he's got credibility up the yin yang and who he is and the amount of credibility and integrity that he's been established over the last 45 years doing what he does, you don't question it. You just take it at face value. That's what you do. So imagine Donald Trump going through a celestial chamber. Technically, I heard, and you guys can correct me because I could be wrong. Mel Carmine doesn't know everything. I know a lot about a lot, but not everything about everything. He could run technically another 4 years after this. So imagine him going through a celestial chamber, comes out the other side. He looks like a rock solid dude. He's maybe 38, 39 age-wise, but he's really still 80, whatever. Well, he'll be what? 82 by the time he over with this term, right? 82. So if he goes for another term and he's 86, which is not a good term if you're in the restaurant business, you know what 86 means. But anyway, needless to say, uh, not to get off track, 86, but he looks like he's 36 and he's in shape like a 36-year-old guy that goes to the gym. We go for another 4 year run. I don't know if he can run another 4 years, but you guys will let me know and you'll take Mel Carmine to school. I like to learn. Okay. So put it in the comments below. Would love to see Donald Trump in power for 8 years, going through some technology that makes him younger and vibrant. Because if it's possible for him, guess what? It's going to be possible for all of us. That's exciting. That's really exciting. Guys, we're going to see you at the Quantum Summit. I'm so excited. People are calling us from all over, letting us know that some of them haven't really booked their trips yet and their tickets, but they say, we're coming, we're coming. And they could see the writing on the wall. They say, Mel, I'm going to take a bet with you on this, Donald Trump taking his hand off the Bible. I believe you're right. Look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The market predicted he was going to become the president on November 5th. 4 hours prior, the markets reacted. They start turning green. You don't think that the minute the market reacts that they're predicting 3 days or 2 days before or even 24 hours before that Donald Trump is about to put his hand on that Bible, you don't think the market's going to react? Think about it, folks. You don't have to be Nostradamus to see the tea leaves here. This one is an easy one. If I get this wrong, I'll be very disappointed with Mel Carmine. Mel Carmine is going to be very disappointed with Mel Carmine. But I don't believe I'm wrong. And if we prime the pump to $8, $10, which would be at the all-time high by a factor of almost 3, what's going to happen by March 8th, March 9th? God forbid I'm wrong, and it's not a $20 or $30 XRP, and I maybe was too conservative, and it's maybe $50 or $100. I'll see you at the Quantum Summit, guys. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.